This proposed dissertation is a labor history of the Boulder Canyon Project Act and the two projects built following its passage. Boulder City, Nevada, the federal reservation town built to house workers who were charged with building the ultimate centerpiece of this act, Hoover Dam. The 5 key academic sources related to this dissertation vary in scope. The earliest work is Norris Hundley Jr.'s Water in the West, the Colorado River Compact, and the Politics of Water in the American West, published in 1975. This work focuses on the political origins and implications of the Colorado River Compact, which was a prequel and triggering instrument for controlling the Colorado River and for paving the way for the Boulder Canyon Project Act. Hundley argues that the compact emerged from this messy struggle between the basin states, federal agencies, and most importantly, private interests. Though there is no focus on labor and workers who would later build the dam, this initial work traces the political and environmental stakes of controlling the Colorado River and sets the standard for blended institutional, political, and environmental narratives common in later synthetic studies. A focused labor history extends the work of Hundley by showing how these high-level decisions played out in the working conditions and community life within Boulder City. The second strand of key works is where we see the adventurous tales and focus on the workers of the Boulder Canyon Project really begin to take shape. Commemorative memory works are foundational in this field for capturing the stories and perspectives of those involved in the construction, though these works really lack any sustained analytical depth. Arguably, the most popular of these works is Joseph E. Stevens' Hoover Dam, An American Adventure, published in 1990. This work focuses on the dramatic narratives and heroic storytelling of Hoover Dam, again, at the expense of analysis. The second work, however, Andrew Dunner and Dennis McBride's Building Hoover Dam, An Oral History of the Great Depression, published in 1993, does provide context at the beginning of each chapter for the oral histories that follow. But again, there is no sustained analysis of the working conditions or a community structure within Boulder City. This dissertation, by providing sustained analysis of the workers' stories and of everyday hazards in life in Boulder City, alongside empirical evidence common in labor history, will add a layer of an interpretive depth and analysis that places the stories from these workers into a foundationally solid labor history framework. The final group of works contains 21st century synthetic studies, and these are instrumental in Boulder Canyon Project history and in demonstrating the growth and reach of this field. The two foundational synthetic studies that take Hoover Dam into this broader environmental and political discussion regarding the West are Michael Hiltzick's Colossus, Hoover Dam and the Making of an American Century, published in 2010, and Anthony Palumbi's At the Base of the Giant's Throat, The Past and Future of America's Great Dams, published in 2023. While both of these works do address labor at Hoover Dam, it is in the context of larger narratives about state power, and it really isn't a key focus. There is also no sustained analysis of working conditions and community life put towards their broader arguments about the West and modern American development. This dissertation is designed to extend all of these works by analyzing working conditions and community life, and by providing nuance to a topic often caught between the heroics of the celebratory commemorative memory works and those broad environmental syntheses. While most of these works address everyday workers to varying degrees in their context of their discussion, a sustained analysis into their working conditions and community life has not yet been fused with empirical labor and community data. Similarly, there has not yet been a study centered on the struggles faced by workers on a project of this scale, while also factoring in the personal tales of pride and accomplishment so common within histories of Hoover Dam. Thank you.